What's up, guys? It is Saturday afternoon. We're about 3 hours away from kickoff, a little more than that. And it's time to talk about the 6-0, number 5 in the nation, Washington Huskies, going to Arizona State to play the Sun Devils. First, let's talk about last week real quick because I haven't had a chance to do that yet. I was impressed. Uh, California went in there with an offense that had, to that point in the season, been pretty good, and they basically didn't do anything that whole game. They had one touchdown off of a fumble. It was actually a defensive touchdown straight up, so their offense scored nothing. Couldn't pass the ball. We got Ross Bowers out of the game, actually, because he was completely ineffective, and then the game got away from them. They couldn't run the ball at all. Um, at the end of the game, it actually says they have minus 40 rushing yards, but that's because the stupid bad snap on the field goal they tried counts as negative rushing yards, which is dumb and it shouldn't. But point is, they couldn't run the ball at all, and that was the number one takeaway for me. The fact that our defense completely shut down their offense, and California's offense had been pretty good coming into that game. They had been putting up points. They had been tallying up yards. So it means something that they basically didn't do anything on this defense. So that side, A plus. We got a ton of pressure on Bowers. We had like 8 sacks in this game. We had tackles for loss left and right. It was a great, great showing by the guys. And as of right now, it feels like this defense can take on just about anybody in the country. Anybody in the country. Excuse me. Offensively, it was good enough. We blew up a little bit in the second quarter, putting up 17 points. Jake Browning was fine. Myles Gaskin was fine. Everything offensively was good enough. Not great, but very solid. But the number one thing you would say about last week's game, Hunter Bryant. He was a highly touted recruit out of high school, and now we can safely say after the game he had last week that he has shown he is capable of contributing at a high level in college football. 9 catches, 121, and a touchdown. If he can keep it up and be a regular, effective playmaker on this offense, we might really have something. Because, like I said, Dante Pettis is a great wide receiver. Myles Gaskin is a great running back. We got Levon Coleman coming off the bench, another good running back, but we needed another wideout. We needed another receiver because we lost McClatcher. If Hunter Bryant's the guy, then I'm feeling a lot better about our prospects this year because, like, the door is open for us to win the Pac-12 and go back to the playoff, but I needed to see a little more from one of our offensive playmakers. Now I have. So, that's all good. Last week, great game, A plus type stuff. Beating up on not a very good team, but then we last night saw that not very good team basically crush Wazoo, who had just moved into the top 10. So nothing's easy. Now let's talk about tonight. We have another very late start, an 8 o'clock kickoff against a team that has some similarities to the California team we just beat, maybe, simply in that they have a very productive offense and they give up a lot of points. You know, so far this season, Arizona State has been putting up big points. I'm sorry, guys. I can't stop yawning. Ugh. I got to stop making these videos so late in the day, I guess. Anyway, they've been putting up points. They put up 24 on a good Stanford defense. They put up 37 against Oregon, 45 against Texas Tech. Even when they lose, they're putting up good points. They're putting up big yardage totals. They've got a pretty effective quarterback so far this year. There's a lot to like about their offense. It just hasn't really translated into wins because their defense is worse. Their defense, you know, gave up 50 plus to Texas Tech. They gave up 34 to Stanford. So it should be a high-scoring game with a lot of points. We should see fireworks, some back-and-forth action. We and you know, Arizona State's coming off a bye, so you got to figure they're ready for this game. So we can't go in there and just assume everything's going to be easy for us. This might be the toughest game we've had so far this year. Um, Maybe. It's at least arguable, right? We're playing an ASU team in ASU with a really good offense coming off a bye week. So let's not take anything for granted tonight. I'm expecting the offense to go off tonight. Maybe it's time for Jake Browning to have that Heisman moment. And it's probably too late for him to actually win the Heisman this year. I'm just talking about him having a Heisman-like game. And maybe tonight is the night for that. So 3 hours from now, we're getting our kickoff. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to the opportunity to move to 7-0. We should be in the top four after this weekend because Clemson lost last night. Obviously, Wazoo lost last night too, and today I think it was Auburn who lost. Let me look that up real quick. A big time ranked, the number 10 team of the nation lost earlier today. Yeah, Auburn. So the deck is clearing a little bit for Washington to get up there, but we got to take care of business tonight. And we've already seen a few upsets happen this weekend, last night included. So, all right, guys, bow down to Washington. Going to be fun tonight. Looking forward to a big win in ASU. See you guys later.